I crack a joke. Rob, the nurse comes in because he's like, you want to do this the hard way or the easy way? I go, the easy way. Bend over. I go, oh, like Rodney Dangerfield. All I did was come in here for metformin. Next thing you know, I got a finger up my ass. The nurse is like, ha. The doctor's like, stone faced. Like, just, okay, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be uncomfortable. Anyway, yeah, it sucked.
The Pat Mayo Experience.
Pat Mayo Experience. Pat Mayo Experience. Pat Mayo Experience. Experience.
Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience, Week 15, NFL, best bets, gold, silver, bronze, teaser, fastest 60 seconds. It's all here for you. Smash the like, sub to the channel, turn on those notifications. That would help greatly. Thank you. I assume you did it in that pause that I made. Rob and Cam are on the line. Fellas, we're getting close to Christmas. It's freezing rain where you are. It's nice where I am. Sucks to be where you are.
Yeah,
it does.
I've had a few of those situations in the past couple days where you go out. I have a snowblower for my place. You snowblow, you go to the backyard, do a path, come back out to the front. Looks like you did absolutely nothing. Yep. I don't know how it's snowing so much. It's insane. I mean, it doesn't even look like
snow too. It's not even real. It's kind of like wet pad. It turns to ice. My problem is, thank God I don't live in New York, because they'd be calling fucking 1-800. Well, hurt on a car, call William Attar. Hurt in a driveway, call Cam. Like, I'd be sued so much. My neighbors these Filipino guys have already shoveled 4 times. I just leave it and go, let it melt. Let it melt. Let it melt. I get out the safety salt. Just burn that shit. Like, I hate shoveling. I hate doing all that stuff. So as long as I don't get sued and nobody slips, nobody really visits me anyway. So I'm probably going to be doing okay.
You're going to need to have that path for the delivery that's coming your way.
Oh, yeah. So I better get out the salts. Yeah, I'll get another bag of salt. I like it the lazy way. Alaskan fucking salt, that shit's gold. It fucking melts anything, man. It's strong. Rob, imagine you ate it, what it would do to your colon. Fucking just blow your stomach in half.
I got to tell you, I've never considered eating the salt out of the bag.
No, I'm just saying, like, for a torture technique, like, I just thought about it. If it does that shit to snow, think about what it does to your organs.
Yeah, if you could go back to medieval times, instead of the torture rack and like quartering people, you would give them salt. An insane amount of salt.
Yes. You want this sugar nugget? Ha, it's salt. Oh, no, he's puking. He's got no organs. Anyway, sounds like a Dateline episode. Caught in the dungeon.
So you can assure all of us on this show that you have not tasted the Alaskan driveway salt.
That's why I've done a lot of dumb shit. I was a kid. I used to eat Play-Doh, paper mache. I've given a shot. Glue, of course. Every kid's tried glue. I've tried it all. Rob knows milk bones after lost bets.
Yep.
Not wet dog food. Pat, remember at the Fantasy Network too, we did when Cam got it wrong. Oh, you guys used to go to the store. Gabe used to buy me shit too. I ate everything he put in front of me. He's like, I can't believe you're not puking. I go on. I just don't, fear factor is not the food for me. Like, I can eat cow's nuts. It would be the snakes and the heights and all the other shit. Food stuff, not a problem.
That's good. You know what was a problem for us last week? Picks.
Yeah, picks sucked. Yeah.
It wasn't good. Rob's were fine. Rob won his gold. He was 2-1 last week, so he just continues to crush. I was 0-3. Cam, you were 1-2, but you did hit your gold with Green Bay. I would just like to take a second to pause to anyone, take a moment of silence for anyone else who was holding Denver -7.5. That was my worst loss of the year. It felt awful.
It's ridiculous. Hey, Pete Carroll, guys, no time on the clock. Let's kick a field goal. I saw all the memes on Twitter, Pete, wait a week to cash your ticket. That's the NFL. It's just a fucking shit show. And honestly, that Eagles game, I was on live with Morency that night. That game, watching that team not like win and cover, it's like they tried to lose that game. I've never seen anything. Like, it is absolutely disgusting. They have Barkley running. They're throwing balls to fucking Dotson, one of the worst receivers in the league, into double coverage. Like, I don't know what this team, like, what the fuck are the Philadelphia Eagles doing? Like, their offensive coordinator, their play calling, everything about that team. Like, that was some of the, like, they gave the game, like, they're giving games away. I don't understand what these guys are doing. It's ridiculous.
Rob, are you holding out hope that the Eagles continue to play like this and they can lose to Washington twice and then your Cowboys can sneak in?
I still am. Yeah, I still think there's an outside chance that it's possible. The Eagles, they're not very good.
No, they're not.
I mean, Pizzola done a horrible job with that offense. I've never been a Hurts guy, but if you put Hurts in a decent situation, he's okay. He just now has to, like, improv. He doesn't have receivers open. It's a complete disaster of an offense right now. But yes, Pat, I am holding out hope. I know the game against the Lions last Thursday didn't go all that well, but listen, you never say never in the NFL. I've seen crazy shit happen.
and they have the extra rest. We were actually discussing on the Spread Pick show about Dayball next year. I think that he would just be smart enough to go back to Buffalo because I just think that's an easy fit for him. Cuss was arguing the Eagles, though. Could you see Dayball going to the Eagles as the OC?
I could. I
Can't do any worse.
Yeah, I think if Dayball did get like Dayball will have some head coaching looks. I still think. I know he didn't have a great track record in the Giants, but he did have that 1 year where he took him to the playoffs. I think he'll still get some head coaching looks. Is Buffalo going to fire Joe Brady? I don't know. It depends on how deep they run into the postseason, but he'll have a lot of opportunity available to him. People seem to really like him around the league. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky one. Buffalo, I think this year, if they don't end up getting to the Super Bowl,
I think it's full cleaning house.
You got to look at that coaching staff and be like, we've wasted
too.
the Josh Allen peak years here. Like, it's time to bring someone else in.
They'll all be gone, in my opinion. I think McDermott will be gone. Brady, everyone will be gone. That's the whole thing. Like Bills fans, we've been waiting. And if you can't do it this year, probably with no Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, probably. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's now or never for Buffalo. They fucked this up and party's over.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Joe Burrow press conference?
I did not.
No.
He was just real sad.
Maybe he's going through some stuff.
We all have problems in life.
Maybe he was forced to go out on a boat this week or something like that.
Yeah, maybe he went to the doctor's office thinking he was going to get metformin for his diabetes. And he got a fucking finger up his ass and a Twinrix shot. Yeah, I walked in there. I crack a joke. Rob, the nurse comes in because he's like, you want to do this the hard way or the easy way? I go, the easy way. Bend over. I go, oh, like Rodney Dangerfield. All I did was come in here for metformin. Next thing you know, I got a finger up my ass. The nurse is like, ha. The doctor's like, stone-faced. Like, just, okay, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be uncomfortable. Anyway, yeah, it sucked. Anyway, Pat, that's my thing. I literally went in for medications. I come out with a fucking booster. I can't feel my left arm.
I thought you were saying you're going to come out with a boner.
Yeah, no, not a boner.
Yeah, it was.
I can tell you one thing after that. There's no switch hitting here. I was not fun, not cool. If you like it that way, that's your business. It sucked. And I'll tell you, Rob, that Twinrix shot, you could give it to a bear and he'd fuck. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I usually like laugh at shots and get blood drawn. I'm like, how come I can't feel my arm? That shingle shot. Shingles doesn't care, but the needle does.
But aren't you known in your friend group as the bear?
I am the bear.
You're the bear, right? Didn't
Oso
Grande? Yeah, someone called you that on a vacation or so. It's all
when I won the cannonball competition in Cancun. Remember?
Well, I wasn't there.
I go, they go, Oso. I go, what the fuck is Oso? Bear. My buddy Johnny's in a wheelchair having a smoke. He's like, way to go, bear. I go, no problem, Johnny. So I gave him a bottle of fucking tequila. I won another bottle. That's what I love about those Mexican resorts. I didn't have enough luggage. I'm just giving away bottles of shit from competitions that no one enters.
Yep.
I was like the only participant, so I won a lot.
Cuss would love that.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous, Pat. Like I did a dancing competition. I did the Running Man and won.
Yeah, well,
there's nobody there.
He wouldn't want the booze or the prizes, but just to win, he would be so thrilled.
Yeah, that's what they do. They hold up your hand. Oso, hey, it's Oso. I'm like, hey, the bear, I win. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just handing out bottles at the resort. Good times. I got to get back to that place. It's been way too long since I've been to an all-inclusive.
I feel like Cam, I know what your answer will be. So I'll ask Rob this first. On this week's Cuss Corner, the Mayo Media Christmas party is tomorrow.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's open bar. There's a bartender there. And the only thing that I've asked people to do is to bring 10 or 20 bucks and tip the bartender. That's all you need to do because that's how they're going to get paid for the evening. And Cust asked if he could bring a $20 bill and just put it in, then take out 10 from the tip jar.
Oh, no, you never do that. You never do that to a bartender. You might as well just spit in the bartender's face by pulling money out of the tip jar. You never, ever do that.
That bartender's connected. Cust is in big trouble at the end of the night. Like when they see you riching it, like their jar is like your woman's body. You don't touch it. Once you put it in, that's their business. You can't go back and take. It's a one-hit thing. You put the money in. Rob knows too. I'm Scottish and whatever, but when it comes to money, this is the thing. And I know there's people who tip more, probably Rob, but when I go to like a resort or anywhere, you just grease the guy 20 or 50. I don't want to be waiting for drinks anytime soon. So just get the money now. You don't touch it. It's theirs. Don't think about it. And then you'll be happy in the end. It'll pay for itself. Pat, the fact that Cust wants to go back and take that is so fucking crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's the bartender, if he's a bad guy, like that's almost like a fight. Rob, would you not say touching the jar after putting the money in is an offense where you could get attacked?
in fairness to Cuss, he's just looking to make change, but make the change beforehand.
There's no change. You
Yeah.
pay $20. He's inviting you to a fucking open
It's
bar
true.
party.
It's a
$20. The guy works for the government. If anybody's going to take money back, it's me. And I'm not taking money. The guy's like, what? Like, is Cuss like on a fixed income? Like,
No,
he doesn't know a guy $50,000. He doesn't get ripped off in a crypto deal. He's fine.
The mistake that I made was saying bring 10 or $20. Everyone brings like last year.
Yeah, 20.
Everyone brought 20 except one person, and that was Cuss who brought 10.
Wow. I've never seen a guy who's got like a job, employment, clothing, so tight. Like that's tight.
Just very unusual.
Yeah, it's very
like
I
if it was me and I wanted to tip in like batches, I wanted to do like 4 or 5s at a time. I wouldn't take change. I would just do it.
Put it in.
Go, yeah, exactly. Like go get change before.
Pat,
you show
I got one for you. So I'm at the store with the Salvation Army guy. Put the money in. Do I break the dome and take the fucking money as he's sitting there going, Pete, cops? That's like once you put it in there, that's his now. That's a part of his body.
100%.
There's no taking it back.
That's it. Yep.
Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yep.
Honest to God. I love Cuss. As a human being, he's got a kind heart, kind soul, good person. But God, is some of his shit, I don't even believe it's true.
I think sometimes you have to like present it to him in a different way so that he can understand. I don't think he understands
the concept of like tipping a bartender.
Yeah, but like how important it is just to not ever go touch that, like take money out of that that cup, no matter what. Like you just don't do that. It's one of the unwritten rules, right? So he just doesn't know. You got to kind of explain it to him. Then he'll argue, and he'll argue, and he'll argue some more.
He'll argue. Yeah.
Like we got to change the culture, you know? That would be his, what is this tipping culture? We got to change it. Why do they have cups? Why can't we have a better system? Isn't that, you know, like he'll go down that path.
One thing about tipping though, and I'm stupid, like I give everyone tips and I really shouldn't. Like some service is really bad and you should kind of make a statement, but not at a company party where you're having an open bar. That's the time to give more, not less.
Right.
And that's how they're getting paid. I'm not paying the bartender. The agreement was they get to keep 100% of the tips, which is going to work out very well for them unless 100 Cuss show up. But other than that, like, you know, they want. If you only want to tip the 10, just bring a $10 bill. That's all you need to do.
And another thing, Pat, maybe if you get rich, you can fly me and Pizzola in for your company party next year. I didn't go to the Sports Grid one. We couldn't make it to New York, so I'm looking to get out of the house. Well, Halifax would be nice.
Next year, then we'll try to do it. I'll try to get you two and Gary down for
That'd
the
be
party.
awesome. I'd love to see Gary in too. Great human being.
It is my birthday tomorrow, so if I told my wife, peace out, I'm going to Pat Mayo's company party, she would not.
What do you turn, Pizzola? Well, how old?
I'll be 39.
39? That's bullshit. You're in your 40s, aren't you?
I'll be 39. I'm born in 1986.
You're not in your vaccination years? You're not in your twin shingles years?
I don't have to get the finger up my ass.
No colon. Oh, yeah, Pat, I got a colonoscopy coming up too. Put that one as the gold pick. That's fun after that.
Well, you got to do it. I mean,
you got hemorrhoids and fissures. Thanks, pal. I also got horrible picks. The Eagles -2.5. You want more? Doctor's like, hey, Cam, I'm going away next week. I go, okay, cool. I'll hold off on seeing. No. I go, how much? Guy's going away for 5 weeks. Must be nice to be a fucking doctor. 5-week vacation? What? What are we doing here? Thanks. Now I got to see this idiot fucking 4 days a week next week, every day. Blood work, this, that. Okay, pal. Okay. Whatever you want.
We lost the teaser last week
of course we did.
The Ravens did not cover.
That team's shit. You want to talk about another shit team? Put the Eagles on the list. It's funny how the only bird team that's flying is the Seahawks. These other birds stink.
Yeah.
The Ravens, Lamar Jackson, you feel bad. He's lost a step. This team looks convoluted. Like, Rob, I'll even say this. I think Harbaugh's an overrated coach. I think you've said it before too. There's a lot of things I don't like about this Ravens team. That touchdown to Likely was bullshit, though. That should have been a touchdown, but they're still a football team that looks like they're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that Lamar has lost a step. I just think he's critically injured in trying to play through.
Yeah, no, he's just, and also, Pat, it's not his fault. He's in the league a long time as a running quarterback. You're going to get beat up. Like Robert Griffin III's career ended. Lamar's tough as fuck. But when you're that guy and you have to run and run every single time you get a hit year after year after year, it's impossible to get faster. You're only going to get slower. So he's obviously lost his step and he's playing hurt, which sucks.
Let's get to the gold picks then. Would anyone like to start or would you like me to lead off?
I'm going to start now because I don't give a shit anymore. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins plus 3.5. I think they go into Pittsburgh and win this game outright. I thought about things last night that didn't work, Rob. You know what my problem is? Stay in your fucking lane. You like the Tennessee Titans. You like the Saints. All the loser maggots that you find in the dumpster, that's Cam's feed, right? Just digging for like shrapnel and shit. I tried to get fancy with these other teams that don't cover numbers. I want dogs. Give me Miami. Love the way they're playing right now, kicking the Jets' ass. Aaron Rodgers looked like the second cutting of Terry Bradshaw last week. That changes. Dolphins plus 3.5. I'll take them outright.
I like the 3.5 as well, Rob. I don't quite know why it is 3.5. Like 3 really seemed like the right number, even 2.5, based on how these teams have been playing. I don't know how Miami found a defense, but as of 6 weeks ago, their defense is now good.
Yeah, it's been playing a lot better. I mean, a lot of corners came off of IR for them, which was a starting point. But all around, it's just been better. It's funny how the NFL changes. Like a month ago, we're talking about how Miami's got to fire their head coach.
I got to apologize to McDaniel, too. Sorry, pal. Like, this team, you didn't quit on him. He was, like, mocking Bills fans after that huge win, and the guy's done a great job. When you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm sorry. I said some pretty – I know I still like the jokes about the capri pants and the vape pen, but I got to hand it to this guy. He's got the team. They didn't quit on him.
They didn't, but they've played. We can talk about the Patriots' schedule all we want. That if they put themselves into the BCS, they might not even be in the playoffs with how bad their schedule is. But the Dolphins have really feasted on some terrible teams here outside of the Bills. Like the Bills win was a huge win, but over the past 6 weeks they played nobody.
Yeah, I mean you still got to beat the teams one way or another. And Miami in years past they would lay some eggs in some of these games. But I'm with you guys. I think this a little bit steep. Credit to Pittsburgh last week. They figured out some sort of deep passing game that Baltimore just kind of tried to jam them at the line of scrimmage. And early on in the game, Rodgers was thrown downfield to DK Metcalf. I mean, there was a very clear offensive pass interference on the first DK Metcalf deep ball. But regardless, they figured out they got to find some semblance of a deep passing game. But regardless, I don't see enough between these two teams. The biggest concern would be Tua playing in a cold game with potential wind. It's not so much the cold I'm worried about. It's the wind because he has a weaker arm. But that's not enough to get me off of Miami in this game. So I'm with you guys. I like the Dolphins.
Even with Tua and the weak arm, they have done a very good job of minimizing Tua's impact on the game. They're just not asking him to do anything anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot of outside zone runs, a lot of stuff underneath, really good scheme. At some point or another, though, what ends up happening is exactly what's happened to Pittsburgh or at least for the weeks prior to the Ravens game, where teams start to really try to take away that short stuff and say, beat us over the top. And, if it's windy, cold weather, it's going to be harder for Tua to do that. He just doesn't have the arm strength of some of the other quarterbacks in the league. But I'm with you guys. I'm not big on the Steelers. I think they have a lot of deficiencies all around. And, especially at tackle where there's some issues going into this week. I like the Dolphins a little bit as well.
I like the Dolphins. They will not be one of my selections, but Rob, your Dallas Cowboys -5 at -109 is the best number I can find right now. There are 3 games this week, the Miami game included, that I found that I don't know what the opening lines were from like 2 weeks ago, last week, but they feel like very prisoner of the moment type stuff, with Minnesota coming off this amazing blanking, looking awesome at home against Washington. And then you had Dallas, who Detroit laid the smackdown on them. They tried to come back, but it didn't quite work. The defense looked abysmal, like it did most of the season, not like it had a little bit recently. That it feels like we're catching Dallas on the down, Minnesota on the up, and I just don't think that these teams are in the same class, honestly. I don't know if Minnesota's going to be able to move the ball against this team.
I have a hard time with this game. All your points are very valid. The look ahead in this game, Pat, for reference, was Dallas -7.5. So it's been a pretty large adjustment through 7 all the way down.
And we have the extra rest for Dallas in this game, and now they're back at home.
Oh, yeah. Scheduling spot favors them. Potentially Trayvon Diggs back on defense. They'll get Jadeveon Clowney back on defense. Obviously, we have to monitor CeeDee Lamb, but he practiced already. That looks like it's going their way. And eventually, if those guys get ruled in, I think Dallas will take money here. I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of in the same boat. 5, sure. Absolutely love that number. I'm kind of in the 6 range, should be my fair price, but it's tough. I mean, Dallas has now like this. They gave me the game where they had the horrible defensive performance last week. And you could say, well, it was against Detroit,
Detroit's got a better offense in Minnesota, though, Rob.
They do. I agree 100%. But now we got a game of JJ McCarthy actually looking good. It was against a terrible defense, but he did actually play well. I don't know. There's
Tough game.
Tough for me.
I mean, as it's my gold pick, I don't see it as a tough game. Famous last words, because I think I'm below 500 on my gold picks for the year. But the amount of pressure that Washington was not able to generate to JJ McCarthy, he was just able to stand there and throw the ball. And we saw Dallas was still bringing the pressure against Detroit. It's just Detroit was able to scheme out of it. They're like, oh, you know what? If you want to bring everyone and get all this pressure, we will dump it off to Jahmyr Gibbs and he will beat you. And that is exactly what happened in that game. Minnesota doesn't have that card in its back pocket.
No, and they also are going to do like a lot of cover zero stuff where they bring the blitz, they keep their corners one-on-one with these receivers. The one thing that Dak has done really well this year, if he sees a one-on-one matchup with Pickens and a DB or Lamb and a DB, he'll throw it into there because he trusts the receiver to come down with the ball. And I could definitely see some big plays for Dallas. I am majorly concerned with the defense off of that. I think maybe I really overrated the defense off of a few games where they got overshown back in the lineup, and Quinnen Williams, obviously, who they traded for. But yeah, I don't know. I make this like around 6. So I agree with your number, Pat, at 5. I'm just not sure.
Well, do you have a gold pick then? Or are you abstaining from a gold pick?
See, this is the week where I have a lot of picks in consideration, but I don't know what to make my gold. So I'll just throw one out there. I will go with the Los Angeles Rams as my gold. I love
to kill the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I mean, I look at the Lions. They lose Brian Branch last week. Massive blow to their defense. Terry and Arnold, IR. Kirby Joseph could be back. He practiced yesterday. But I just don't see that how this defense is going to go, how the Lions offense is going to go score for score with the Rams, because the Rams offense is just a complete juggernaut right now. I know they lost to Carolina a couple weeks ago. I think that was one of the more misleading final scores of the entire year. The Rams move the ball down the field the entirety of the game. They keep doing that on everyone right now. And I just think that there's a much larger gap between these two teams than people realize. The Lions, I got to give them their flowers for the performance against Dallas on Thursday. Short week. Amon-Ra St. Brown plays. They look really, really good and humming on offense. This is just a different caliber team with the Rams here, in my opinion. So I thought this number was a little bit short. I know if you just like think about it in a vacuum, it's hard to separate the Lions from the past with what I think they're at right now. But ultimately, I think the Rams offense is just too good. I mean, they're just so consistently driving on every single team right now. And I don't think the Lions defense will have answers. I kind of see this as a very similar game to the way the Lions played the Cowboys last week, except it's just flipped, where Lions still have some success on offense, but they just can't match them score to score. So I'm going to take the Rams.
The best number I can get you right now is at our good friends at coolbet.com. If you're in Canada, outside of Ontario, use Coolbet Sports 200. If you want to get a deposit over there, find all the details in the description. Fastest payouts in the biz from Coolbet. It's 5.5, Rob.
All right. I'll take the 5.5.
Minus 108, too.
That's even better. I mean, that's significantly better than market right now.
Yeah, minus 5.5, minus 115 is the next best 5.5 that you'll find.
Got it. Whenever you can save those 7 cents, those 7 cents add up.
Hey, man, they add up a lot if you're a heavy player.
Yeah, you don't need to steal from the tip jar if you keep
saving
those 7
Gus.
cents.
Yeah, exactly. Find better juice. Stop stealing the bartender's tips when it's an open bar, too. Unbelievable.
Rob, can you coach me through it? Because you're having, the best NFL year you've ever had?
Yes.
That I have gone into a basic tailspin the last 3 weeks. My picks have just been absolutely awful. I'm not seeing the board. What do you do when this happens to you? Do you just fight through it, stick with your process, or do you start just trying to find where everything is going wrong?
So it depends. Like I'm not very I'm not very results driven. So I could go through a stretch where I'm just a random example, but let's say like 3-15 against the spread, right? But I'll go into dig deep into each of those games to see if the result was actually deserving or not. So that's a starting point for me, is like, am I getting lucky or unlucky at any point in time? I also check what my closing line value is. I'm a big believer in beating the market, right? So listen, if I bet a game -3 and it closes -4 and it loses, I can live with that, because I think if I repeat that over a long period of time, I'm going to win. So I start by looking at whether or not I'm getting lucky, unlucky, whatever that may be. If there's bad warning signs, then I need to take a step back and be like, okay, whatever I'm doing here is wrong. And I'll go back to the drawing board and I'll work a little bit on refining the model. But for me, everything is model driven. I don't really have an opinion on the game. I just run the game, and whatever the number is, it's my opinion, because I built out that model. I've put the ingredients into the recipe, and I'm saying, like, this is what I think the recipe should be. So yeah, it's tough in those situations, but most of the time I end up doing nothing, to be honest. I just kind of do like a little bit of investigation and be like, is something fundamentally different here? And most of the time it's not.
Do you find that ebbs and flows throughout the season? Even with you, Cam, like you feel like you have a good read for 4 weeks, and we know how quickly the NFL changes, that the priors that you came into games with and how you try to cap teams just flips at some point?
Rob and I are very different. My recipe's shit. Like it's like there is no recipe. That's why me and Rob kind of are a good frickin' frack, right? He's got numbers, I got feel. And I haven't been great the last couple of weeks because I've been thinking too much. I'm thinking, oh, this team's better and stuff, instead of sticking to my process, thinking situation, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Look at other teams not playing well. Philadelphia, for example, Baltimore, seeing teams reeling, instead of thinking, oh, they're going to get back on track. Like, that's the thing about Rob's process, which is better than mine, is he sticks to a pattern despite there's no emotion involved. Where me, I'm truly emotional. And sometimes it's great, Pat. Like at the start of the year, in the last couple of weeks, I'm fading in the super contest because I'm thinking too much. And we went 2-3 instead of 4-1 because I switched picks, and I'm flipping out. And I did the same thing the other week, and I'm like thinking about all the money I'm losing. And instead I'd be like almost top 10, and now I'm like fighting it, and it's really frustrating. So this week I'm just like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. This is what you do. Make it note your recipe and think about what's working for you in the past. Sticking to the process and not thinking too much. Whereas Rob's model does the thinking for him. I'm sticking to it. That's the whole thing. Looking at weird numbers, weird lines, situations. Like, perfect example last week, I like the Packers. They were lucky they got the cover. People like Bear. Oh my God, the Bears are getting 6.5. That's a number going, it's Packers or nothing for me, because I know their books are thinking, wow, I'm getting 6 points. I get it. The Chicago could have covered, Rob, but you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes favorites a little bit more to entice you to the dog, sometimes the other way, vice versa. So, Pat, the only advice I can give people, and Rob has had a system, so he's got it under control. For people like me, don't waver, don't get emotional, don't whatever. Stick to the process that is working for you. And it's been a fantastic year to the last couple of weeks because I'm thinking, and I wasn't doing this shit all year. Now you saw what happened on the pick show when I do. Anyway, that's all I could say is I got to get back to who I am.
Do you have a non-thinking silver pick?
Yeah, I do. Another fucking shit team. I'm going with the Cardinals plus 9.5.
That was going to be one of mine.
I like the Cardinals this week. I think they can actually hang in this game. I think if they lose, it's between 3 and 7 tops. What are we getting? 10?
Yeah,
9.5? 10?
I can get you 10.
Oh, fucking hey, man. I found a 9.5 low juice. So if I can get a 10, I'll pay a little bit more juice. Sorry, Rob. I know whatever we'd like to get. 10 and to me is very important compared to 9.5.
Of course,
it's a field goal there.
Yeah.
I just think everybody's going to get on Houston's nuts after that game against Kansas City. That couldn't have been more of a shit show. That was a fucking nuts game. Like their defense played their ass off. They did everything they needed to do to Stroud, and Andy Reid panicked. Actually, it was very similar. Me and Andy Reid, two gingers who never usually, I'm going to punt the ball back. It's like, I'm like looking at Andy Reid going, you're me. Like, you didn't do this before. Now all of a sudden you're thinking, wow, I got to do something here when your defense is playing your ass off. Don't worry about it. Right?
I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about it, but out of all the coaches that would do that, Andy Reid probably would have been the last guy on the chart that I would have had to do it. And Rob, as I know you and I are basically the same. Basically, always go for it on 4th down. I don't think anyone looked at that situation and be like, you know what you should do? Go for it.
Here's how. Listen, this is not an exact science, so to speak, but as a Houston bettor in the moment, when they left the offense on the field, I was like, yes, let's do this, because you're going to give Houston. They can't move the ball right now. The Texans cannot drive on the Chiefs. You want to give them a chance at starting on the 31-yard line or whatever, go for it. So I'm with you. I think there's situations where you definitely can be aggressive, but in that type of game where your defense is just smothering the other team, I think you have to punt and live for another day in that situation. So I'm all for aggressive coaches. I get it. I just think that was like overly aggressive by Reid. And to your point, Pat, over the years, listen, Andy Reid will go for some fourth downs, but I know him as being like I
Coward.
call him a bit of a cuck sometimes when it comes to these decisions. It came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. I can't believe they left. I thought they were just trying to draw him offside for a second or two, and then they ran the play. I'm like, all right, here we go. But yeah, I think there's a lot of points as well. The only challenge I have is like the state of the Arizona O-line right now. Paris Johnson
It's a
is gonna be
problem.
out.
It's a big problem. But
It's less of that for me. It's just, can Houston cover 10 points? We saw their offense. It was against the Chiefs. Aren't some world-beating defense. Not that Arizona's any good, but come on, like this offense can't move the ball.
Chiefs at home in prime time, no matter how bad the defense has been playing for the course of the year, that's a tough spot to play.
But it doesn't matter what defense that Houston's playing, they can't move the ball.
Yeah, I guess. Listen, there's a few games. I genuinely agree with you, but there's a path to Houston scoring 20 points in this game and still covering. Like that's not.
No. You wait for Brissett garbage time. If you need someone to lose by 8, Brissett is your man.
Yeah, exactly, Pat. Let's go. Let's just get this thing, lose by a touchdown. I don't give a shit. 3 points, 4 points, 7 points, just not 10. Yeah. Go Cardinal. Cheap.
5-1 on the road, ATS as well, the Cardinals.
Come on, Cardinals. It's just one of those situations, Rob, in the NFL. Everybody and their mother watched that game. Oh, Houston's defense, Arizona, they got murdered the game before. This is a nice little comeback spot, and I'm not going to give Arizona any credit. But now we're going to talk about Arizona. If they get any type of stops, if Stroud makes any mistakes, to Pat's point, they scored 13 to 16 points in this game. They're probably going to cover the spread. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Give me the damn Cardinals.
If it was another team, I'd be with you guys. Arizona for the last month has been so beat up. They just don't have players. That's the problem. Arizona to me is way overpriced. I mean, I can't even say that now because look, they're 9.5, 10-point dogs. But anyways, I agree. I would have been on the Cardinals. I don't like the injuries for them.
I hate the board's tough, but I'm stick Pat. This is what got me into trouble last week. Flipping off of Cincinnati and taking Philadelphia, and could have been 3-0 instead of 1-2. Fuck it. I like the Cardinals originally.
Yep.
Right down my initial leans. No more wavering. Cardinals it is. Done.
This one is a bit discomforting because on the spread pick show, Cust once again changed his Super Bowl pick because now that he has effectively buried the Indianapolis Colts, he's no longer picking them to go to the Super Bowl. He has moved on to Jacksonville, but I do like Jacksonville to cover the 13 against the Jets and whatever this guy they have playing quarterback is going to be.
Yeah, I bet some Jags. It was a wildly different number. I think I bet 10. No, 11 and a half.
I think it opened up 11 maybe.
Yeah. Once you get past 13, I think you're kind of done. But yeah, Brady Cook.
Oh, you know what? Shout out Fliff. Minus 12.5. There we go.
Yeah.
Sharp stack. Always saving you money and better numbers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that Fliff is paying out customers right now. I don't know. I've just seen some stuff.
Is that true?
Fliff? Who's Fliff?
There's some people that I've seen reporting that they have had.
Rob, what's Fliff?
All right, you know what? We'll take them off the board. We'll go back to 13. I don't want to put my money in somewhere where I'm not going to get it back. I'll take the 13 at Coolbet. That's fine.
I know the grocery app is called Flip, but what's Fliff? I know a fluffer.
Flips is like a sports picks game. It's like like Prize Picks, Underdog as well. Like it's in the same category as those, but mainly for U.S. customers.
Fliff, interesting name.
Fliff.
Sounds like a porno.
Fliff?
Sort of.
Fliffy.
Can you describe what a fluffer is?
Yeah, fluffer. Rob knows about fluffers and cucks and all the other shit. He taught me all this shit the last few years of the shows. I really don't want to talk about.
I still don't think
I got enough problems. I got enough problems in the doctor's office. I don't know what a fucking I don't care. Cock, whatever. I've had enough. I want to make picks. I don't want to talk about body parts. I don't want to talk about prisons and sex. I want to make football picks and I want to win and I want to move forward.
Yeah, you were talking about getting your prostate milked earlier.
Oh, that's what happened. I did. Well, the thing is, it's something that you want to know going. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to know because it happened so fast. I didn't have time to think about it. Just cracking shit jokes with the nurse, and boom, it's already done. Maybe if I thought about it all day, I would have been nervous to do it, but it just had to get done. So I just bent over and took it.
Yeah, I think you should know beforehand. Like you don't want to take shit on your way to the doctor's office.
At the time, I'm like, really? Like, can we do this next time? And it was already done. Like it was already there, and the pants are off, and next thing you know, it's on. Like I don't know what to say.
Was there a cuck chair in the doctor's office?
This fucking guy.
Rob, you need a silver.
Just give me a silver pick, fucking Rob.
Okay.
Fucking
Where am I at here?
This guy, fuck.
Damn, man.
Fucking idiot.
See, like, I really want.
just
the
love
S-
it, eh?
I want the Saints, but there's no threes.
I want the Saints too, but sorry.
I know we got to
I
play the numbers.
I want 3 too. That made my list of shit teams
We
that
got
I'm
to
going to
play
bet
the
on.
numbers that are given to us.
I actually like the other side of that game. I think the Carolina, I don't want to say like stomps them, but I think they can win by a field goal.
Yeah, they can.
I think we're kind of overrating the garbage time Saints here. And listen, the Bucks aren't good. Like the Bucks are in real trouble here. They cannot move the ball. Maybe getting their guys back on Thursday night is going to help out that offense, but they just cannot move the ball outside of 2 drives a game.
I mean, the Bucks can move the ball better than the Panthers can.
Well, the Panthers
Bucks
might be
are better.
The Panthers might be able
with
to. The Panthers might be able to jam the ball and just run it down their throats. I can't say the same thing about the Bucks right now. Like Bucky looks good for spurts, and then they just try to get Baker to throw these intermediate routes, which he can't hit right now.
As crazy as this sounds, the Falcons were in the game against the Seahawks till things got away from them. Shaheed opens the third with a 100-yard return. They open it up, and once Atlanta gets down a couple scores, and Kirk Cousins, they know he's throwing, he's dead. Amenora and all these guys murdered him. Like Seattle's defense is like, thank you. We know exactly what you're going to do. Bijan Robinson was actually running well on Seattle early in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I watched.
Well, I mean, listen, I watched a lot. I had under in that game. It was 6-6 at the half. I lost the total because at some point the Seahawks defense just kept turning. Oh, anyways, we can move on here.
So what's the pick?
I'm thinking. I got lots of options available to me here. I'm
cuck sucker. Make a pick. Sorry, Rob.
I really hope that doesn't
I hope
that the captioning does not pick that up the wrong way and demonetize us, Cam.
Oh, sorry. See, Patrick, we try to have fun on the show, but I don't know what's going to cost us money. Just tell me what's going to cost us money, and I'll shut up. But Rob comes at me.
I told you the 2 words you can't say. And
no MFs. No MFs.
I have never said that on the show once, actually.
Oh yeah, never. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
the MFs like to
no, I swear, but I don't use MF.
That's when we got rated R. People couldn't watch the show.
The show's PG. Come on.
No, you made it rated R because of the amount of MFs you were dropping on that show.
At least hey, what are we doing here? Okay, I'm sorry,
right,
Pat.
I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking the Saints. I'll take the 2.5 with the Saints. Hopefully, the Carolina can win it by exactly 1 point for my friend Eric Eager. But yeah, I don't like Carolina. I'm just gonna. I think they've been overrated for a long time now. The last time we saw them was that win against the Rams. I'm not going to repeat myself over and over again. They had a 39% success rate in that game. The Rams had 61%. There was a pick six, a red zone interception. They scored 2 touchdowns on 4th and 2 and 4th and 3. Every high leverage play went their way. I think they're vastly overrated as a team. So I'm going to go with New Orleans.
Look, I keep telling you about Omaha Steaks, and not every single person has got Omaha Steaks yet, so rectify that now, because they are the official sponsor of tailgating. But in the Pat Mayo household, Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of the holiday season, because I got guests coming over, and they like meat, whether it be steaks, burger, deli-style franks. All the heavy hitters are coming in that cooler, which is so glorious to crack open, easy to make, throw it on the grill out back, and you're going to be set up, no running to the grocery store, and you actually have food that people want to eat when they come over to your house. Shipped right to your front door. There's no off-season for flavor with these guys. Make game day delicious with the official sponsor of tailgating. Visit omahasteaks.com and get $35 off with promo code MAYO at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code MAYO at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Underdog's expanding the game. You already know their player picks. Pick higher or lower on player stats. Today, Underdog prediction markets are live in 25 states. Back your squad with spreads, handicap for closer game, or totals, higher or lower combined score, combined with player picks for bigger payouts. New customers play $5 on fantasy, get $75 in fantasy bonus entries. Code Mayo. Team picks, player picks, all on Underdog. Now that I'm old, I've had to come to the fact that I just don't bounce back the way that I used to. I don't wake up in the morning feeling normal. And now that football season has started, that is absolutely unacceptable, because I got work to do in the morning, and I got kids that are waking up. It's no good. But that isn't a problem anymore, because I found ZBiotics pre-alcohol. The ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic, invented by PhD scientists to tackle the rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's a buildup of this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for the rough days after drinking. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make pre-alcohol the first drink of your night. Drink responsibly, and you'll feel the best tomorrow. Go to zbiotics.com/Pat Mayo to learn more and get 15% off your first order when you use Pat Mayo at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund you your money, no questions asked. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/Pat Mayo and use the code Pat Mayo at checkout for 15% off. Bronze picks. We haven't discussed Browns Bears at all. It's still 7.5 right now. It doesn't seem to be dropping to 7 at all. In fact, it's even gone up to 8 in some spots.
I lean Bears.
Yeah, it won't drop because of these O-line injuries for the Browns. They're going to have no one on the offensive line this week.
Yeah, their center's hurt now, too.
The Bears defense might cover that number.
But this game is supposed, I guess maybe the Bears are more, although in Cleveland, I'm sure that they should be, but I trust the running game because of the offensive line for the Bears a little bit more than what we're going to see from Judkins right now behind a backup offensive line in the freezing cold.
Let's give the Bears a lot of credit. They had a great strategy against Green Bay. That Green Bay defense was tired and those long drives, and Williams made a mistake. I was on the Packers thinking, God, man, they couldn't extend. The Bears just lingered and lingered. They're a good underdog. The Bears, if the Bears play the game the right way, they actually might beat Cleveland by 20 in this game. Do you not agree, Rob?
I just don't see how the Browns.
If the Titans can scheme runs for the ghost of Tony Pollard, he looked like Barry Sanders last week, basically Tony Pollard in the open field, then I'm sure the Bears can figure out a way to run the ball on the Browns defense.
Is there a 7, guys, or it's all 7?
No, it's 7.5 or 8 now.
No.
Yeah, but the weather in this game is supposed to be awful.
I see 7.5 everywhere on my sites, but yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. Big. There might be a minus in front of the weather for this game.
When I first saw this line open on Sunday, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of points for the Bears. And then you just start looking into it more and more. Browns are a disaster up front. Denzel Ward got hurt last week at corner. They even have injuries on defense now. It's and the one thing with Shedeur Sanders, honestly, for a guy they drafted in the 5th round, he does have potential. He looks okay,
he does.
But he holds the ball for a long time.
Thing is, Rob, Shedeur Sanders shouldn't have been a 5th round pick because all these interviews and everything. That's what the NFL does. They punish you with Dion and the other stuff. Let's call it out for what it is. Dylan Gabriel earlier, Shedeur Sanders should have been I'm not even saying a 1st round pick, but could we agree on maybe 2nd, 3rd round instead of 5th?
Well, maybe talent-wise higher than he did, but I mean, if teams are coming to watch you practice to scout you, and you choose not to practice.
Yeah, it's a problem. You're right.
And not only not practice, but disrupt practice for everyone else.
Yes.
Then, teams are naturally going to say, is it worth it to deal with this guy? And
I will say this, though, in his defense, and I'm not going to say whatever, Stefanski's also taking him out of 2-point conversion. They're fucking with his mind, too. I'm not saying he's a perfect human being, but they're using what he is, and sometimes he could be a selfish guy against him and making him. You know what? I'm sorry. I will defend him a little bit for what the team is doing to him, and I think that's fair. Rob, don't you?
I immediately when I saw that, I'm like, this is ridiculous. You're going to take him off the field he led you back in this game, and you're going to have Judkins throw a trick pass. But then someone pointed out to me after the game, they're like, well, do the Browns actually want to win this game? In the grand scheme of things, do they want to win? It's a valid point.
It is, but still.
I agree.
For a young team.
It's a rookie quarterback. You want to see what you got. Put him in a high pressure situation. See if he can convert. Give him some experience. I didn't like that call. But listen, who knows what's going on in the organization? Maybe they don't want to pull out that game at the wire.
It's funny you mentioned that though, because this was my argument with Shuck for basically the previous 4 weeks, as soon as he became the starter, that they be in these 4th and 1 situations or goal line situations. They're like, yeah, why don't we just put in Taysom Hill instead? Not see what we got. Doesn't make any sense.
And also, Tyler Shuck is 25 years old. He's experienced. He's older than everyone else. Keep him on the field. We're seeing it now. He's ahead of the rest of these
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
he's not bad. He's
The
not
thing with
bad.
Chuck is he's a real grinder, like in the open field, man. Like the guy was a good player. People don't understand. I watch college. Like Chuck is actually a
You can't-
decent.
but
He's
he
better
makes-
than Rattler. It's not even a debate.
But that's an unfair assessment because these guys wouldn't be playing in the NFL if they looked like shit in college. Of course they were good in college.
I understand that, Pat, but I'm just saying they went with Rattler and they should have gone with Shuck earlier. Shuck's a better quarterback.
I was surprised that Rattler started the season, considering if you're going to draft a 25-year-old, you don't let him like sit behind another has been basically. But Shuck has a good arm. He's accurate. The problem is he will force balls into cover. Like his decision making is not the best. That was kind of the knock on him at college as well, as like too many dumb mistakes. And listen, you could totally see it. Last week he had a couple picks dropped. It was in the rain, so you kind of like I don't know, but he threw balls right to Tampa Bay Bucks defenders that were dropped. So either way, though, he's showing like
he's got guts.
Promise.
JC Horn's playing this week, right?
He is practicing. He's not been cleared from concussion protocol yet. I would guess he is more likely to play than to miss. All the guys that were missing for the the Panthers post pre-bye, Cade Mays, their center, JC Horn, Christian Roseboom, linebacker. I would assume that all those guys are going to play.
We haven't spoke yet. I'm proud of us for waiting 42 minutes into the show to do this, being that, it's a Feinberg thing, and Cam, it involves your team. But Seattle might be playing against Phillip Rivers this week.
Yeah, that was one of the teams.
I don't want to see Phillip Rivers out there. It's there's no need. Great career. I know Jeff loves Phillip Rivers more than his mother, more than his children.
Nope.
That's Jeff.
Not true.
Not true. He loves his family more than Phillip Rivers.
We actually posed a hypothetical question to him this week on one of our watch-alongs, which was if no, actually, it was actually Justin Herbert we posed it about. Never mind. Sorry, I'll retract.
Yeah, seriously. Phillip Rivers is different than Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But let's just say one thing. There's no need for the Colts. All you got to do is start ripping, okay? Let me tell you. Is he good? No. He went to Boise State. Fine. Knows the area. Born in Spokane, Washington. Playing in Seattle. There is no need for Phillip Rivers to go out there for the Colts and get his ass handed it to him. I don't care how good, whatever. He had no power with the ball before he retired, and now it's sad. You can't get this man killed. Let the young guy get out there, practice squad, ripping, get murdered by the Seahawks because he can actually afford to get murdered because he's a younger kid. Play ripping, son. Just play him. And let's not even talk about this Rivers shit. Stupid.
I posed to Jeff that this could be a backdoor to him getting into the Hall of Fame because I don't think he's going to beat out any of the guys he's currently going up against for Hall of Fame consideration. Reset that clock. It's Rodgers. Maybe Stafford ends up playing another year. You might just have the lane to yourself after Rodgers gets in, that there are no other quarterbacks they can put in. So inevitably, they will put him in. And if he can win one of these games, it's going to look really good for him.
Do people really think that Phillip Rivers is going to start in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's most likely
over Brett Rippin. You're going to put Phillip Rivers in.
I mean,
I don't even think Rippin's in the consideration.
Yeah, you don't sign Phillip.
insane.
You don't sign
Insane
Phillip
to
Rivers
me.
to not play him, do you?
No, but Pat, the guy's 44 years old.
I
He's been
get
out of
it.
the league.
I'm with you, Cam. Listen.
It's not about backup quarterbacks. It's about letting the guy live.
I already bet the Seahawks before I knew it was good. Even Rivers was in the conversation because I'm like, they're going to have no quarterback going up against. We saw this game. We saw the Max
Minnesota
Grossman
game.
Yeah, we saw this already. But you know what? When it's 38-0 Seahawks and Rivers drives the field for a touchdown, that's going to hit so hard in the moment.
It will.
I can't wait for that to happen. I hope it happens exactly like that as well. But yeah, it makes no sense, man. He's 246 pounds. You see him show up at the press conference. I'm not fat shaming, but they're talking about he's in the best shape of his life. No, he's not. He's not in the best shape. He's nowhere near.
And the thing about the Seahawks is they got to be all business. They got to deal take care of business and play the Rams in one of the biggest games of their season on Thursday night. There's no fucking around. If they can bury the Colts early, they will. Anyway.
Over Jonathan Taylor receptions in this game, by the way.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
He's not better than Kirk Cousins right now. No, and Kirk Cousins sucks.
Kirk Cousins, I actually don't even think I think Kirk Cousins is okay. Like so far this year. Last year he was terrible, but he's got a little bit more arm strength this year. He can throw. He can step into throws. I don't think you can. Anytime a team plays Seattle and they have a bad game, I don't think you could take anything away from that. Like Stafford had a terrible game against Seattle a month ago with this offense. Seattle's defense is really, really, really good. It doesn't matter
Pat,
what quarterback
Rob,
plays.
Nick Emenwari
Cousins didn't look the best against the Jets,
in the
by the
fucking
way.
NFL, and you heard it here first. Remember, people, he was hurt on the first play of the year.
Yeah.
The second round draft pick out of South Carolina, who no one's talking about. People talk about Witherspoon. The kid is a killer. He set an NFL record. What was it, Rob? Block, punt, kick, sack, whatever. He did like the Gordie Howe hat trick for Seattle last week. This kid should have been a top 10 pick, but he got hurt at South Carolina. And now, Pat, the Seahawks drafting, they picked him up. It's the steal of the draft. Let me tell you. Rob, you can attest to this.
This is, people forget that this is actually how you end up building championship teams. This is what Seattle did the first time around, that they ended up just hitting on consecutive drafts with these guys, like the Sherman, Russell Wilson, like that era of them. They built the teams the right way. They ended up with like 6 players out of that draft. Seattle's done that. Last year they had a good draft. This year they've had a good draft, and now all of a sudden they're really good again.
It even started with Dennis Erickson back in the day when they picked up Walter Jones and Sean Springs. It changed their whole franchise. They went from a fucking doormat 2-win team with Stan Gelba and Kelly Stouffer's dinners to like actually 9-7 grinding. And then it got better after that with Russell Wilson in the Pete Carroll era. So yeah, no, I've never been, Pat, I'm going to tell you guys something. I've never been more proud of this team. I thought they'd be a lot better. Not this. I think they can beat the Rams with their defense. If fucking Darnold just stays in his lane and doesn't do dumb shit, I think they can win a field position game. That's the way I think about this team. I think they're dangerous as hell.
There's 3 picks in a row. Charles Cross, Devin Witherspoon, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. You hit at tackle, you hit at cornerback, you hit at wide receiver.
Thank you, Rob.
If you do that, you're in good shape.
Do exactly the opposite of what the Raiders do. Don't draft Ferraris. Like just get parts. Drive your fucking Corolla. But
this is also why I kind of feel bad for Mike Tomlin in a way, that it's really Pittsburgh's GM that should be taking most of the heat for Pittsburgh, just not getting over the hump ever, because they're not hitting on any of these picks.
Yeah, I listen. It's a combination of things. Like ultimately, the coach is responsible for getting the most out of their team.
And, he does. And with the it's not like they're the most talented squad out there.
Yeah. Tomlin is he's a unique like exception to the rule, because we all watch and we're like, how the hell every single year, we're like, how does this team win games? And they do. So at some point, you have to give someone credit, and I think it has to go to him as well. But I also think that as the years have gone by, the league is, I don't want to say it's passing him by, but he's more of like an old school guy. And I don't know. I struggle with the entire organization, because I look at the pieces. I'm like, yeah, they perform better than they should. They have a 42-year-old quarterback. You know, they're not super talented at any position. Even like TJ Watt is kind of past his prime now. He's kind of had a down year, a little bit of injury as well. So yeah, you got to give him his flowers. But at some point, it hasn't worked for so long. You also might just say maybe it's time to part ways and see what else is up there.
If that happens, Cam, Buffalo should sign him immediately.
Sure. No. The thing about Tomlin is you can just see with the way these guys responded against the Ravens. I know he's a motivator of men. Is he perfect? No coaches. But you're right. They've had situations where they've been very, very close with an elite defense. They still haven't had that extra part to get them over the hump. I think Rodgers, that game, guy had one good game. We'll see what happens. Well, you know what? We're going to see what happens this week against Miami. If he can back it up, more power to him.
Because to think about how like you said, Rob, he's able to somehow motivate some of this lesser talent to be average talent or something like that. That is the perfect type of guy that Buffalo would need. They have Josh Allen. Just make the rest of the schmoes a little bit better and you're good.
I would do the opposite than hire a Tomlin if I was Buffalo.
You would want like a Ben Johnson type?
Yes, because there's no fixing the defense is undersized. All right. There's no, you need like a huge change in roster construction to turn that defense into like a tough defense to play against. They're just completely undersized. Teams run over them over and over and over. So that to me that's the way they've decided to build their roster, around having speed on defense. They drafted Hairston this year. They want to have like good players in the secondary. The biggest problem I think that the Bills have this year is that they have Josh Allen as their quarterback, and they want to run the ball nonstop. Like, I don't understand it. I get they don't have like elite receivers or separators or whatever, but it feels like you're taking a Ferrari and you're turning it into like a fucking Honda Civic for God knows what reason. I don't get
Hey,
it.
Civic's a very reliable automobile.
Well, it's the most
You
owned,
have
that's why.
taken a Ferrari and putting one of those really cheap spoilers and loud exhausts on it.
It's like
horrible paint
SCTV,
job.
Rob, remember? Vic Arpeggio. Remember? He's like, da, 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 da. He goes, hey, look at my Ferrari with training wheels. And then he's going down the street like it was like an SCTV skit. That's exactly it. Rob's right about the Bills. The thing is, you got these possession receivers, Shakir, and they've been using Dawson Knox and Kincaid. I'm kind of with Rob. And then that opens things up for Cook. The problem is, Allen can take this team on his back, and he does because he's an absolute fucking thoroughbred at the Kentucky Derby. When he's down, when he's in the lane, good luck stopping that fucking horse. He's going to run you right over. But there's problems with the Bills, and Coleman hasn't worked out to be that receiving threat that they thought he was going to be.
No, Keon Coleman was never a separator in college. He's kind of like
But he's a big, long, lean guy who caught balls.
But
Well,
I don't like receivers like that. They very rarely work out. You got to be able to separate. If the Bills were to go after Tomlin, which is totally fine, I'm not saying it's a terrible decision. They need to hire like a stud offensive coordinator.
Yes.
Well, this is why I thought that Dayball would make more sense for them to come back under Tomlin.
Yep. If Miami ends up firing McDaniel, I would scoop him up in a second to run an offense. I don't know like how much I like him as a head coach, but just to run a pure offense,
Good call.
100% would look at what he designs for Tua, guys. Like, imagine him working with Josh Allen and what that would look like. But that's
right,
the only
Rob.
reason I don't want to. If you bring in Tomlin, you need to bring in a stud offensive-minded OC.
I'm with you. I think McDaniel would be a great coordinator. He's just not a coach. He's an awesome, smart coordinator. Put him there, and he'll be fine.
But he's not going to be fired.
He'll be better than fine.
He might not be fired.
He's not going to get
He
fired.
might not be fired.
Closing
Thing is,
the
though,
league well.
he'd be better served as a coordinator than a coach. But who wants to take a job where you're not the big cheese to be secondary position? But I would if I was better at it.
I was going to give the Bills a bunch of shit for drafting Keon Coleman where they did, but that wide receiver class is not looking great from last year. They did take him one pick in front of Lad McConkey, which McConkey would be kind of perfect with the way that he's used in L.A. for Buffalo at the moment.
They already have Khalil Shakir, though.
Shakir's a possession receiver.
Yeah,
but McConkey's better.
McConkey's better than Shakir, though.
No, I'm not saying that. McConkey's way better than Shakir, but they wanted to find an outside receiver. That's been the problem with they've traded for Amari Cooper, remember? Like they've tried every possibility of finding an outside receiver. They have Shakir who they can run out of the slot if they want to. They can line him up outside, but they just haven't been able to do that.
But these are the guys that were taken in that range from like 20. Like he went at number 33 last year. The Chiefs took Worthy at 28. Ricky Bullets went at 31. Xavier Legette went at 32. Coleman, then McConkey, then Jalen Polk. Like that was the range where these guys were going. But outside of McConkey, none of those guys are good.
No, they all missed. You wonder if somebody got drafted into a different situation, if it would have been any different for them. But you're right. In the secondary tier of receivers last year just has not panned out.
What mineral are we on? Bronze?
We're on bronze. If anyone wants to make a pick, we've been
I
on bronze picks for approximately 17 minutes, and no one has made a pick yet.
I'd say no. We've just been talking about fucking football. That's kind of what we do. We drift, we fade. My brain is just fucked. But anyway,
someone needs to come jam it in there and get you back on track.
Sorry, Pat, you cut out there. What'd you say?
I said someone's going to come up behind you, get you back on track.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Just like that guy you put in a headlock in a bar many years ago. You might have to do that to this.
Biggest bunch of bullshit, Rob, in that story. Rob, honestly,
I've confirmed it with Hainzer. I've already confirmed it with Hainzer.
Bullshit. Okay, when Hainzer comes back from fucking Laos, Vietnam, and his fucking tour, we'll have a little talk. I've never attacked a human being.
I'm not saying you attacked him. I didn't say you attacked him. You were just trying to separate. And you took
so I did I actually put a guy because he was going to beat somebody up, and I took him aside.
He just happened to be a much smaller guy. Yes, I
don't even remember. I was drunk. So I don't remember.
Yes,
it sounds made up.
Okay.
This was an all-time. I'm sorry. I'm going back and looking at this receiver. This is an all-time bad receiver class from last year.
That's the best fucking receiver.
These receivers. You could put these guys in a headlock and they are not fighting back. Neighbors won at 6. Neighbors is very good. We'll see what he looks like coming back
awesome.
off the injury. Brian Thomas won at 23.
He's good.
Yeah, he is, but like he's having it down. You're like,
Better than those guys.
Marvin Harrison went 4th overall, and then I just listened to the rest of the guys.
You know what? We can't make opinions yet. Too early. A lot of guys are hurt.
Like Dunze's hurt right now. He went 9th overall. Like these guys aren't worthy of top 10 picks outside of Neighbors.
I would agree with you. So far, the way that it's panned out, every receiver that you've named was overdrafted with the exception of Neighbors.
Yeah, like Bowers went 13th. I'd rather just have Bowers besides any of
Bowers.
those guys.
Yeah,
shame he plays for the Raiders.
Yeah, it's the wrong team took Bowers. The team that has a million holes decided to go tight end running back to back.
That's the Raiders.
You know,
could have done it the Seattle way and rebuilt your franchise, but that's the Raiders. Thank God for the Raiders.
So if I was going pure gut here, I would take the Bengals plus 2.5.
You know what? I kind of lean that way, Pat. Mine is the Giants. I like the Giants this week.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with the Bears. I talked about it earlier. Nobody's opinion. I think the Bears absolutely shit kick. I don't care about the weather. That fucking defense, Shadur Sanders, like he's going to fucking fade hard. Like the Bears might win this game. I'm thinking 27-6.
I was going to say like 23-3.
33-9.
23-3?
23-3 is fine. 23-10 is fine.
No, the Browns will get a special teams touchdown.
Yeah.
To make it seem like they're in the game.
26-17 still covers. 26-17 covers. What is it, 7.5?
7.5 is the best number I can get you.
Bears.
Orso Grande.
Rob, you seem pretty intrigued by the Giants minus 2.5.
I love the Giants.
No, I was just going to needle Cam because Mariota's playing the game, and Cam's a huge fan of these backups. And now all of a sudden, he never
honestly, in this discussion, like the headlock is getting fucking old too. Just give me a fucking bronze pick. I love you, brother, but enough of this backup talk.
I'm going to give you 3 options.
Yeah. Oh, you're giving me 3 options. Like I usually give you
pick.
10. Okay,
I can't
pick either. Okay, give me 3 options.
I like the Raiders.
Me too.
I like the Raiders too. The Eagles are dead to me. They're fucking dead.
And Eagles, this is the Jeff Feinberg special. Just pick against the Monday night teams that play overtime.
Yep.
Oh, see, the next one was going to be the Chargers have hit 6 in some spots right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I still kind of like the Chiefs.
I don't know what to do with that game. The line's telling
they're
you
the same team.
It feels like
Their
a big
offensive
job.
lines both suck.
Yeah, but,
I know.
But I get that Mahomes, something is off with him in that offense, but
I'm not betting that team.
Herbert did not look right playing with the broken hand. I'm not going to lie to you.
Pat, when I take the Eagles and Chiefs, bad things fucking happen and it costs me money. I'm done. I never take them and they keep on losing and not covering, and that's exactly the lane I should have stayed in. Fucking done with these teams, Rob. What's the third option? Third option
is the Patriots.
Take the fucking Patriots. I'm going to take the Bills, but you can take the Patriots.
I like
Everyone's
the
gonna be betting
Patriots
the
as
Bills
well.
this week.
I like the Patriots. You can still get 1.5 too.
Okay, you know what? I felt most strongly about the Patriots.
Good.
I'll take the
You don't
Patriots.
need to listen to me.
The
real fact that I'm cheering for the Bills, but the Patriots might be the play.
The real problem is I actually have no idea what the Patriots are because they've played one good team this year, and it's been the Bills, which they beat. Everyone else has been trash that they've played. So I have no idea what the Patriots truly are. But
they're getting 1.5 points at home.
Exactly. And they're very similar team to Buffalo. Good, really solid quarterback. The offensive line issues, to me, left guard will be back for New England. Their left tackle is out. That's the biggest concern. But Bosa has a hamstring injury for Buffalo. I've never seen a Bosa that doesn't have a multi-week hamstring.
Honest to God, these guys, are they ever healthy?
Yeah. So like without him potentially, I think that's a big deal. The Chargers 6 though, man. I mean, the Chiefs have played 4
You got to do what you got to do.
good
Rob,
defenses this year. They played the Chargers,
and
Broncos,
you don't like
Eagles,
the Giants? You don't like the Giants to beat Washington?
I don't like that game.
Okay.
Patriots is in. Patriots is locked in.
Sorry, Patriots plus 1.5. Cam, I was looking at the Titans plus 13.5.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I stuck to my my shit teams, I had the Titans in a pick'em pool last week and the Saints. But good old Cam goes with the Eagles, fucking switching picks. Oh, the Chiefs, they're due. Okay, see, everyone's going to be on Houston. Rob, I should have listened to fucking Rob. I wavered and changed picks, and it got me fucking huge mistakes. I'm done. Eagles are dead to me. Chiefs are dead to me. That's life. Stay in your lane. I like the Titans as well. They've been playing better.
I was leaning Seahawks or Bengals with this bronze pick. But the Broncos plus 2.5 just keep staring at me. I like how the Broncos are situated to beat a team like Green Bay because Green Bay can get its pressure with its front 4. They can just wreak havoc, drop everyone back. they're going to be somewhat successful at harassing Bo Nix, but that offensive line is really good for the Broncos. And I do trust Sean Payton enough to be able to beat some of this pressure. Do I trust Bo Nix to connect on these downfield passes? Not so much, but it's very rare that Green Bay goes up against a defense that's better than its own, and that's what they're going to be doing here.
Yeah. I don't have a strong thought, but I lean Broncos a little bit, which is very rare for me. Normally, I'm betting against Denver quite a bit. Tough game. Packers have their wide receivers back. Jaden Reed seemed to help out a lot last week. They finally found like some explosives, which they haven't had in basically since Tucker Kraft went down. So it's tough for me to read that. I do think Denver's defense is a little bit overrated.
Overrated in so much that it's not the best in the league, but it's clearly a top 10 defense.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just like they're not the Texans, they're not the Seahawks.
No, they're in the same class as the Packers, probably just slightly better. I would trust the coverage of the Broncos more than the Packers. I would trust the pressure rate, and just because they can do it with 4 guys of the Packers rather than the Broncos. But the Broncos generate a ton of pressure too.
Well, I think the with really, really good defenses, there's not a lot of ways generally to beat them. With the Broncos, you find who's lined up across Riley Moss and you throw it at that guy over and over. And that's what teams do. And that's why they're not in the same class. And I think Green Bay will get some good matchups there. But ultimately, I don't know, the number is the number, right? Like Green Bay 2.5 on the road. It's a little steep in my opinion.
Yeah, I like Green Bay all week. I'm kind of switching to Denver. This game's tough.
If you had to think about if you had to rate the top 3 defenses, I think you'll give Houston, Seattle, probably 1 and 2. Is that fair?
Rams,
Yeah.
Rams too.
I would put the Rams at 3. That would be my next one.
Rams, Seahawks.
At full
Titans-
health, I would put
Texans
the
are the
Browns.
best.
At full
And the
health,
Browns.
I'd put the
Browns are
Browns.
good too.
Yeah, but there's a lax effort with the Browns that you see it in some of these games where once they know that it's not going to go their way, they kind of tap out.
Yeah. I mean, using season-long numbers, I would have Texans 1, Seahawks 2, Browns 3, and then kind of a really, really close Eagles and Rams. Right
The
now.
Eagles' defense is not good without Jalen Carter. Well, it's like decent, but when they have Jalen Carter in, it's completely different.
Agree. I agree 100%. It's not the same defense altogether.
Is he back this week? No, right?
No. He's got 2 shoulders. He's got injuries to both shoulders. How does that happen? Sounds awful.
Yeah, it does.
How do you roll around in bed? You can't.
How do you think my girlfriend had hip surgery? She has to sleep on her back for 7 weeks. She's going fucking nuts. Like if you're a side sleeper and you have to sleep on your back and you can't move, it's a disaster.
Can't do it.
No.
I'd rather sleep on my front.
No, that's the thing, Rob. I agree. Like you do the old front starfish. I feel so bad for her. Like it's just like fuck, she's hating it.
Yeah.
My son sleeps face down. I don't know how he does it.
Oh, it's amazing. Trust me. Especially when you have bad picks, it'll really kind of like truth serum. It'll get you right back in the game.
If you sleep face down, though, you wake up you wake up with a bad neck.
Yeah,
You have a neck one way. You need one of those massage chairs where you can have your head just go through. Got to cut a hole in the bed, in the mattress.
And I just put your head in. It's like putting your head in a toilet and night, go to sleep. Don't flush.
Well,
that's a good call, Rob. I would have hole in the bed. No, you got to do, Rob, as you do. Just cut the bed and put my fucking big pumpkin in there and see how I wake up.
Well, the hack might be my wife has finally broken back out the pregnancy pillow, and both of the kids have like laid on it. So we had to get them pregnancy pillows too, and they just sleep comfortably in them all night long now.
So what makes a pregnancy pillow better? Just quality?
Well, it's just it's big. It like surrounds you.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Something you could grab like a big teddy bear.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
the kids love
that's
it.
what I do. I sleep with Scooby Doo. Sometimes I give him a big hug.
You should get a pregnancy pillow, Cam.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I got stuffed animals. Same shit. I don't need pregnancy pillows. My sperm can't even get it. I couldn't get anybody pregnant. It's dead. It's freaking like Russian nuclear shit. It's not there.
Chernobyl Cam.
Yeah, Chernobyl Cam. Oh, there you go. Nothing there. No swimmers. Drowners. Don't even have the badge.
I'll pass on the Raiders. I might. There's a couple games I actually really do like this week. Is there any game that we didn't talk about? I think we're good.
We didn't talk about.
I think we covered every game.
Yeah, we got to the games.
We didn't talk really about. We didn't really talk a lot about Washington Giants. We didn't talk a lot about
Tennessee and San Francisco.
Jets, Jags, we kind of glossed over.
Hey, I picked the Jags. It's just
you got the Jags.
Like,
that's right.
If if Fields comes back, like I probably don't love the pick as much, but it seems like he's protesting playing at this point. This injury doesn't seem real whatsoever.
We glossed over Green Bay, Denver, tough game, but that's about it. Yeah, we've covered
It's the
it.
same as the Kyler Murray injury.
Yeah.
Injury, you know?
I will take Seattle minus 13.5 as my Browns.
Cool.
Wow.
I expect Rivers to play it. I expect it not to go great. If I could just do a prop, it would be, because I looked it up when you guys were talking. Jonathan Taylor over 2.5 receptions, minus 110. There's your lock prop of the week. Just a little blood, the Phillip Rivers blood dump.
We might have set a record, Pat, on today's show for you. I think it's the most points laid in 1 week.
Yeah, what's he got? 13. He's got 20.
13 and a half, and 5.
What's the differential?
Too bad he
What's the
didn't take the
aggregate?
49ers or the Eagles.
Yeah, that would have been the best. Minus 12.5, minus 13.5, minus 13.5.
What's funny, though, is because I like 3 of the bigger dogs. So what's inevitably going to happen is that the Eagles are going to cover, the Niners are going to cover, and the Texans are going to cover. And then the Jags, Seattle, and the other side. The heavy favorites I had are not going to cover, and all the big dogs that I like simply will not cover. It won't even be close. That's how this works.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's the bet in the NFL.
Let's get a teaser on the go. We lost last week. We're now 9-5 for the year on the 6-point teaser. Who would like to nominate a team?
I will take the Chicago Bears.
Chicago down to 1.5 for Roberto.
I'll take Denver to 8.5.
Yeah, I like that.
Like that.
Denver plus 8.5.
Oh, all Denver games are close. Love them in the teaser.
I'll just tease Cincinnati up to 8.5 as well.
Yep. I like
Cool.
that too.
I like this teaser a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's a good teaser.
I'm going to be playing this immediately. It just rings out like yes.
Or just like tease down the Jags to 7, Seattle to 7.5. You're golden. But even fuck, do a 4-point.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Who ruins the money line parlay that everyone plays this week? That's Seahawks, 49ers, Jags, Eagles.
Well, you know what? That was not.
Eagles.
Cuss gave out a money line parlay as his free money this week. It was Saints, Cowboys, Bengals money line parlay.
That is very unusual.
Wow, that's wild.
Free money.
Free money.
Well, he'll have way more tips to be able to put in the tip jar if that one comes through.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't go 32 and 163 without picks like these.
Well, that's what Cuss did is he took the 20 that he was going to tip and he put 10 and put it on this just so that he has a 10 that he can put into the tip jar now.
Smart.
Yes.
So we've talked a few times. Like Cuss has cooled down a little bit on his pick season, but it's not been bad whatsoever. He's 113 and 89.
It's amazing
for the season right now. But lost in all of this is Jeff's record is really good too. Jeff's 107 and 95.
It's fantastic.
I'm 20 games under 500.
Well, it happens.
It's amazing.
Bad year.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, they're doing great. More power to them.
Yeah, bad bounce back.
Yeah.
That's what they used to say in poker when you get bad beat.
Yeah, it's not even a bad beat. I'm just having a bad year.
Yeah.
Bad
bounce.
Man,
Bounce
shit
back.
happens.
All right. Everyone is ready. The people are strapped in. They got a finger ready to go for the fastest 60 seconds in sports betting. Go.
Hi, everybody. Went in for metformin. Got a colonoscopy and a finger up my ass. Meow, meow. Jaguars, 1930, 13.5. Fur balls. Cheap. 9.5 chirps with the Cardinals. Lies. Visa. Car. Problems. Heat. Electrical. Too many bills. Rob likes the Patriots. High voltage. Chargers. 5.5 lightning bolts. Yar. The Philadelphia Eagles have made my life a living hell. Let's raid the Eagle. You're done. Hey, Raiders, let's do this thing right now. Meow. 2.5 roars with the Bengals. I am the Giants. What the fuck? It's Bears, you idiot. Oh, so grande. 7.5 claws. I'm the honky tonk man. I'm the honky tonk man. I'm the honky tonk man. He's a honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. Nashville, give me 12.5 honky tonks with the Titans. Let's go to Nashville. Anyway, what else do I got going on? Sorry, I'm struggling right now. And I left the page. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Got nothing original. 5.5. Horns with the Rams. Heavenly Father, the saints are finally coming through. I stole the communion. I talked to the confessional, and all you do is cover. Give me 2.5 confessionals with the saints again. Oh, Lordy, it's Christmas. Time to steal the collection plate. Down, boy. Bob Bronco, $2.50. Seahawks. Oh, my God, they're attacking the horse. 13.5 bites. Dallas Cowboys, 16.5 ropes. Oh, sorry, 6.5 ropes. And my name is Flipper. The Dolphins plus 3.5 jumps through the hoop. Sorry, I was horrible this week, but that's my picks. Let's fucking rock. Sorry, guys, not my best work.
You could do, hey, Ace, you got any of that gum? 3.5 sticks of gum for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. See, you got to edit that one. That was my shittiest one ever. But
if you want to do a Tennessee honky tonk theme in the future, I can smash a guitar over.
I like that. I'm a honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad.
Any props
In
you
my
guys
pink
like?
Cadillac.
Any props you like from the Thursday game?
Bijan Robinson touchdown, but it's a little bit of juice. I think they'll run him. I don't know. What do you got for the Bucks?
Are the Bucks still? They seem to still be a pass funnel team, Rob. Like the 39.5 receiving yards for Bijan.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, Atlanta's a little bit stubborn. I bet you they will try to run. I think naturally with Evans back, like Ibuka receiving under kind of makes a little bit more sense.
But he was only going off when Evans was playing. He's been shit since Evans got hurt.
It's true, but he's dropping balls now. Like he just doesn't.
Jalen McMillan's back too. It looks like.
Yeah, McMillan will be back. A snap count, but just a few snaps out.
You know what? I'll play the hits in this game. Bijan higher than 39.5 receiving yards. Baker higher than 19.5 rushing yards. And I'll put on Jonathan Taylor 2.5 receptions for the weekend. Pays 10-1 if you use the 60% profit boosted underdog. So everyone should go do that right now.
Nice.
60%.
Yeah. Thursday nighter. Listen, you gotta use code Mayo, Rob, but you can get yourself some.
What do you guys think about the total in this Thursday nighter? Is it low with two teams that like? What do the Falcons got to lose?
I don't know. I like the Falcons in the game. It got up to.
I like the Falcons too.
So do I.
In real time, it got up to 6 at Bookmaker. Now it's back down to 5.5.
I slammed the Falcons on Monday. Like
you get 4.5.
I mean, all the news.
Rob's coming in with the Falcons 4.5 picks.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Don't put it out this week. See, that's the thing. It's a lot of pressure. Sometimes I do good, and then now this time I really fucked it up.
Cam, I am done with your negative self-talk, okay? No. Everyone loves the 60 seconds. I enjoy it. I have a big smile on my face. I sent you those screen grabs from last week.
Yeah, that was nice. Those people made me feel better. I just wish I was more creative. That's all.
It's okay. Sorry. Listen, I add the music underneath of it. It gets people all fired up.
Yeah, more music. Can you drown me out when I fuck up? Perfect. I got the colonoscopy 6-pack next week and the Twin Rex parlay.
We just start bleeping random stuff throughout there. Make it look like Cam's going wild.
In fairness, I do that to Jeff on the spread show, and people think that he said some really outrageous things.
I saw one of that.
See, I don't need that, though. I got enough fucking problems.
Well,
with the bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Michael Douglas, though, Rob.
Bleep that out. Bleep out with the bank, and people will just be.
What? I got a lot of problems.
I got a lot of problems.
I got a lot of people.
That'll do it for us. Smash like, sub to the channel. Rob, watch along on Thursday or Monday for you this week.
I'm doing Mondays, but we do have a Thursday one as well. But I'll be live for Dolphins and Steelers, and
huge game for me.
Yeah. I may actually have to wear a Dolphins
to
settle a bet
Flipper.
that I lost a while ago. Yeah.
Rob showing dressed up like a Lois Einhorn.
Well, he kind of looked like fucking McDaniel. All he needs is a vape pen and some capri pants. You're ready to go.
That's true.
Yep.
Cam, I can wear capris.
Cam, did you know that Rob has never invited me to come on one of those streams?
Yeah, no. And people say, I tell people about invitation. Hey, why can't I do that? I go, I don't do any shows. I get invited on shows, but Rob, you should invite Patrick.
Okay.
It's been good to you.
First and foremost, I don't book the streams. I'm the talent.
Oh, you're the talent, are you? Okay.
I don't book the streams. Second of all, it's very last year we were doing like a wider range of guests. This year we're making it more consistent.
Oh, by the way, Patrick, he's never invited me either.
No,
Just
that's
to
not
add
true.
that.
You've been on one of them before.
What, 10 years ago?
You were
No,
also
I've
on
not
the
been
one.
on. No,
you were also
no,
on the
we were
one
on
where
the
I was doing
Thanksgiving special with Mayo. I've not, no, there's no way. I've never been on. You know what? The last time I did something with you was when you and Geoff went to that fucking mini golf tournament for
That's
money.
exactly what I was going to bring up. You
Yeah,
watched
how many years ago was that? 10?
Two.
Oh, 2. Okay.
10.
Okay, 5. I was going to say 4.
I started the hammer.
Cam, we weren't even.
Well,
We
you're doing
weren't.
pretty good, Hammer. You
Cam,
gotta fucking get a nail.
Cam, we had not even met 10 years ago. You were not at fantasy yet.
You're right, 9. And then we had pulled the horse scam. But you're right, 9 years. It's been good.
While
Good
they're
9
checking
years.
with the finger up the ass, they should put one in your ear or up your nose to make sure the
They
brain
really
is
should.
working.
Dude, there's nothing left there.
Same finger though.
Just don't put it up your nose after it's been in your ass.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like, just next thing you know, I just want a warning before it happens.
Well, if you get the warning, then you tighten up. That's going to be even worse. I think they have to element of surprise you.
It's actually funny, and then know what? It's done. Got a colonoscopy coming. That's that gold pick. Colonoscopy, New Year. It's a lock. But I'm gonna say, yeah, I gotta watch along this Thursday too, and I'm gonna fucking be all in. Seahawks Rams. It's our last fight. Oh man, I can't wait for this Thursday. It's gonna be awesome. If the Seahawks win, I will go fucking nuts.
Happy birthday to Rob. He is inching towards the rest of us, but as you can see, most of the content we come up with now is geared for people who are over 40 years old. Between colonoscopies, children's Christmas concerts, it's all
You're right.
Pregnancy pillows and you know whatever else.
Fucking shingles. Hey, we got it all. Shingles doesn't care. No, it doesn't.
You know what? You don't want to. I've known 2 or 3 people who had shingles. It looks bad.
My girlfriend told me, she goes, listen, if the guy stuck your finger up your ass, she goes, you're 50, you got to get that twin Rick shot like now. So I go, if I'm already going to get abused, I might as well get as much abuse in one sitting. So I just go, yeah, just give me the Shinricks. And I did, or twin Ricks, whatever the hell it's called.
Entirely serious here for those. I've known people who've had shingles. It's extremely painful. A couple years ago, I had a very small rash on my chest. I immediately went to the doctor. I had shingles. They caught it right away. I suffered zero pain whatsoever. If you see any sort of chest rash, just go to the doctor immediately.
Well, you had to be over 50 to get shingles.
No.
A lie? Oh, okay.
It's just
Rob,
reincarnation of
Rob looks like he's 50.
I know,
so
but I thought it was for like people like 45, 50 plus. Oh, younger people.
Basically, my age with the sports betting has aged me another 20
You
years.
did, right?
I'm 39, but I feel like I'm 60.
39 going on fucking 54, eh, Rob? Well,
Yeah,
you're
well,
in the club.
You do have to watch out because if you're someone who shaves their chest all the time, sometimes you'll get like a faulty razor and you'll get like razor burn. And then
I
you're
don't
gonna
do
be like,
any shaving. Au naturel.
Is that a rash? Is that razor burn? What's going on here?
You don't know.
I tried to get my back waxed once and I was bleeding. The chick started crying. Like, my skin's so sensitive, I can't get 40-year-old virgin shit. I just got to let the fur stay.
Well, that happened to him too. He started bleeding.
Yeah,
golden.
bleeding.
No, I'm just saying though, like I have real sensitive skin. Like it was a bloodbath, and the chick's like, oh my god, like rip like blood. Like I'm like, no, I'd rather have furry back. If you don't like it, and deal with it. It's gold. At least it's not like those hairy Italian guys, right, Rob? Like Ryan Day's beard, like just for men. Fucking imagine you got like a dark midnight black, long.
Like you don't even can't even see skin.
Oh, it's fucking gross. It's like that wrestler, George the Animal Steel. Like, fuck, that is just, ooh, that's tough.
Oh, Rob, we were debating this. If Italy qualifies for the World Cup and that game's in Toronto, do you think that those tickets will be more expensive than Game 7 World Series tickets?
I do.
Yes.
I thought so too. Yeah.
I do. Yeah,
Big time.
Just looking at what the prices are now, and there's a possibility that Italy wouldn't play that game because they have to play a playoff to get in. I think they're going to be more expensive. Yes.
And the question is, would there be cheering for Italy or Canada? Probably Italy.
I would cheer for Canada in that.
Because you're a good citizen.
Well, because I'm born in Canada. I'm Canadian. I understand if you're an immigrant and you were born in Italy and whatever.
If you're born in Canada and Italian, you should cheer for Canada. It's like Scottish or whatever. Like I'll cheer for Canada over Scotland, but if Scotland or Ireland or whatever, that's 2-3.
Yeah, you can cheer for you can cheer for Italy in the Euros because they qualify for
it's harder than it seems because the reality is for my life, Canada soccer has mostly not been a thing. So every single major tournament, I'm always cheering for Italy. Like that just becomes your team. So it does feel weird to not be rooting for them if they go head to head. But I am Canadian. I'm born in Canada. I'm Canadian. Like I'm Canadian, Italian, not Italian, Canadian, whatever. So yeah, I'll be cheering for Canada.
Did you apply to be on that new Paramount Plus show, Canada Shore?
No.
It's coming out.
I got an email
It's-
about
it's-
some
it's-
courtroom show that I applied for, but I hope they get back to me.
Are you sure that wasn't a jury duty summons?
Trust me, I'm not going to jury duty.
Well, I mean, it
I've
is
done it before.
your duty as a Canadian citizen.
I did, but if they actually, it's funny. I got picked for jury duty, but due to being like in journalism, even though it was sports, it was a double murder trial, and they said no. Like I actually spent the 2 weeks before, like when they do it before, I wasted 2 weeks, and I wasn't even on the fucking jury after. I'm like, thanks for wasting my time.
I feel like you'd be a good jury member.
Actually, I would, because I'd look at I watch Law and Order and stuff all the time. I actually be very fair. I would be a good jury guy. I would no
I don't know, though.
biases.
You got to sit through the entirety of the day. Like there's no
you say?
break every 40 minutes for a snack and to
Fuck,
go to the bathroom, to check the
fuck
oven
are you
and
talking
whatever.
about there? Hammer time?
I
Like
don't
I'm
know.
working all day. What, you think I'm going to fall asleep with my fucking oxygen tank?
No, you wouldn't fall asleep, but
Fuck
I
off.
could see you asking for, hey, Judge, can we get like a 5 minutes here so I can go take a piss and whatever?
Gotta make
Yeah,
some
or
bets.
put the
Gotta make
bets
some
in.
bets.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta hedge out my first round leader bet here at the Puerto Rico
Yeah,
Open.
it's Brandon Grace. This guy was in second
Hey,
place.
Judge, can we get the golf tournament up on the screen here while this is?
Oh, drop. I went to the bar. They got fucking like curling on it. You know what I love too? The 50 greatest plays from the Shea channel, because they don't want to put any program on. Just the same fucking pro. It's like, can you just put Golf Channel on? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Is this a sports bar? Like, honest to God, the replay of like the 50 greatest goals, 50 greatest assists, that shit drives me insane.
Oh, you want to get
Ian Morency talks about
just
it all the
wait.
time. It's so good.
Just wait. You're gonna get the 50 greatest moments in World Juniors
Junior Cup
history.
history. Yeah, I know. I've had enough. Fuck already.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't watch TSN, I only see it on at the gym, and I've
No,
already
it's just like,
already
put on a
seen the
live
World
event.
Juniors
We got
shit
money
coming on. I'm
golf.
like, oh my god, get this out of my life.
They just
Yeah,
don't have
I
the
got
rights.
Brendan
They
Grace
lost the
here, Pat.
rights to like Apple TV for like all these. That's the problem. I used to just love watching live sports. Now I flip through
Yeah.
the channels. It's like, what the hell? There's half these channels aren't even live sports anymore.
No, I was watching. Good point, Rob. Last night I was doing a couple hits on the show. I turned it on. It's Iowa State versus Iowa women's basketball. I just left it on because it was a game that was live. It wasn't a repeat show. Not the same fucking poker tournament. I could tell you guys hands, and I don't even play poker anymore.
Yeah, every I go, there's I drop my daughter off at reading, and then I go to the gym while she's there. Then I go back and pick her up. So I'm always just like on the treadmill looking up every single Monday, and it's the same WPT tournament that's on every Monday at 4:00 every single time.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I've seen the same poker tournament, the same hands, the same bullshit. Jennifer Tilly's knockers. It's like, honest to God, can you put on some live?
Hey,
stuff?
Jennifer Tilly's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now.
Good for her. She actually seems like a nice lady. I just suck at poker.
She's got all that Sam Simon money, all that Simpsons money.
Fair
And
enough.
she's married to another poker player, the Unabomber, Phil
Yeah,
Locke.
Phil Locke.
Yeah.
But she was married to Sam Simon, who created The Simpsons.
Yes.
Wow, that's wild. Good
A
for
lot of
her.
cash- a lot of
And
cash
she also
flow.
was in Bride of Chucky.
Oh, yes, she was, Cameron.
Thank you.
And Bound. Go
Maybe I'd
watch
be a good
Bound.
juror after all, Rob. See, I know what's going on.
Bound
Doesn't
is
have
where you
anything
want
to
to
do
be
with
with
it. You
Jennifer
got to be
Tilly.
able to listen in court. You don't have to be able to know what TV shows they were on.
All right,
Can I go now, please?
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Smash the like on the way out, sub to the channel, leave a rating and review on Spotify, Apple, sub over there. Tell some friends as well. People love the show. You should tell them about it because they'll love it too. All right, I'm Pat Mayo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Pat Mayo Experience! Experience!